Hi everyone, welcome to our video presentation. Me and my colleagues are year 3 pre-service students at the University of Goroka. We will talk about the poor dressing behavior at the University of Goroka. I am Natasha Pita and I will introduce the topic. The second speaker is Miss Grace Paul. She will elaborate more on dressing and professionalism. The third speaker is Mr. Rodney Paul. He will describe the negative behavior and its impact. Our fourth speaker is Mr. Stanley Yapundu. He will discuss the strategies for behavior change using Bandura's social learning theory. And our final speaker is Mr. Clinton George. He will conclude our topic. As you all know, the University of Goroka is the third largest known university in Papua New Guinea. It offers diverse programs across different faculties and it is widely recognized for producing professional graduates, especially in education, arts and science. Whether you are studying to be a teacher, a scientist, a business person, or a community leader, how you dress matters. Dressing formally to attend lectures and training sessions shows self-respect, which foster professionalism and encourage readiness for future careers. Your dressing reflects your character, discipline, and the level of your professionalism. Even though the university has released official memos stating the importance of proper dressing, however, many students continue to ignore these great reminders, which creates poor image not only for the individuals but for the university as a whole. In this presentation, we will discuss the impact of poor dressing, explore its causes, and suggest realistic strategies for change. Thank you, and I will give this time to the next speaker.
I'll be emphasizing on the connection between dressing and professionalism in the university environment, where students are preparing for their future careers. How we dress or our clothing choice, it reflects who we are, our personal values, our attitudes, and how we prepare for our future professional life. Dressing. Dressing is more than just wearing clothes, just wear your clothes or the type of clothes you wear. It reflects or tells others who you are, how you feel about yourself, and how serious you are about your work or about your future. People can judge professionalism or judge us based on our attire or the clothes that we wear. Dressing is crucial that it is crucial that we dress properly and how we present ourselves in a university environment, especially the one preparing for professionals. Dressing dressing appropriately is a sign of maturity, self-respect, and responsibility. So when we dress neatly or clean, when we wear clean and tidy, modest clothes, they create a respectful learning environment for for us and also boost our self-confidence, and we can earn respect from our lecturers, our peers, and also our tutors or teachers. On the other hand, when we dress poorly and wear dirty clothes, like ripped jeans, or when we wear nightwears to school, such as wearing tracksuits, when we wear pinky tops or revealing clothes that show our navels, like for us ladies, sometimes uncombed there and untrimmed there. It reveals or reflects a lack of careless and shows that we are unprepared. This behavior also undermines the seriousness and reflects the lack of readiness for the professional world. The professional settings, why dressing in professionalism matter? In a professional settings, including the classroom, workplace, or our internship, first impression is all that matters. And the first impression is talking about our dressing or the dressing code because it matters. It all matters because it enhances our self-esteem and personal image or build credibility and trust. It also encourages professional discipline, also supports career growth. When we talk about first impression matters, so proper attire or proper dressing open job opportunities for us, influence behavior, shape our ethics or our work ethics, punctuality, and overall for our professionalism. It strengthens our cultural group. A well dressed When you see a well dressed team, it promotes unity and a structured work environment. So when we say first impression matters or first impression matters, it means so dressing and professionalism all matter.
I'm going to talk about the strategies of the dressing code. To address inappropriate dressing, we use Albert Benedura's social learning theory. Albert Beneduras is one of a philosopher who used to write theories about many theories, but one of those theories based on dressing code. This theory says people learn by watching others, copying role models, and reacting to feedback. So here are six simple strategies based on the idea of the philosopher Albert Beneduras. Number one, it states that a positive role modeling let student leaders, SRC members, and lecturers dressed well. When students see role models dressed right, they are likely to follow. Number two, peer influence is one of the bigger influence in the school campus. Support peer mentors and student clubs to talk about dressing properly. Students often listen more to their friends. Number three, it refers to the awareness campaigns. In order for us to dress properly, we need to use posters, forums, and social media to spread the message so that the dressing well matters and it is part of being professional. Number four, recognition and rewards start fun. Rewards like best dressed student of the month. This kind of rewards motivate students to dress well. And number five, visual policy and orientation. Post dress code clearly around campus. Also include it in student handbook and during orientation. Number six, apply serious penalties. Lecturers should take dress code seriously. Lecturers should apply serious penalties consequences if necessary. Students don't dress appropriately, especially during presentations. Lecturers should deduct marks or deny access. This will make the students to dress up properly when coming to class or stand in front for presentation. This teaches responsibility. Dress code ambassadors is one of the impact. We have to appoint a few well-dressed code students as dress code ambassadors do. So they will every time tell the students to dress up properly when coming to school or attend tutorials and lectures. They can help guide others over tips and promote the right culture among their peers. Workshop and seminars is one of the very important household in a school. Seminars or short seminars or workshops on professional dressing. Bring in guest speakers or even alumni who can explain how dressing well impacts future opportunities like job interviews. This will help the students to be in position when dressing neatly. Link dress to career success. So this will help students in real life examples where appearances made a difference, like someone landing a job because they looked professional. When students see the connection between dressing and success, they'll take it more seriously. Therefore, in order for students to come to school, they need to dress up well, look neat, and be professional all the time when attending classes in schools.
Description of negative behavior and its impacts. I want to talk about an issue that has been growing on our campus, the issue of poor dressing among students at the University of Goroka. Despite being part of a respected academic institution, many students show up to class dressed in ways that do not reflect the seriousness of university life. You'll often see students wearing slippers, mini skirts, see-through tops, and tight, revealing clothes. Some appear unkempt, uncombed hair, ragged clothing, and dirty appearances. This is not only unhygienic but also disrespectful to our academic settings and our cultural values. Now you might wonder, why does dressing matter? Let me highlight 5 key aspects of this kind of behavior. Firstly, it leads to a loss of respect when a student appears sloppy or inappropriately dressed. Lecturers and classmates may not take them seriously. Respect begins with how we present ourselves. Secondly, it trashes the image of our university. We represent University of Goroka. Whatever we realize it or not, the way we dress sends a message to visitors, the public, and even to potential employers. If students on campus look disorderly, people start to question the standards of the university itself. Thirdly, it sets a bad example for younger students, especially first years. When they enter university, they look up to continuing students for guidance. For instance, the final years, the third years, and second years. If poor dressing is normalized, the next generation follows that trend, making it even harder to correct over time. Fourthly, poor dressing contributes to a distracting academic atmosphere. It can disrupt focus in classrooms and lecture halls. When attention is drawn to inappropriate clothing, the academic environment suffers and the overall seriousness of learning declines. Fifth and finally, It reflects poor preparation for professional life. In most workplaces, professionalism is tied to appearance. If students don't learn to dress appropriately now, they may struggle to transition into jobs where image and presentation matter. If left unaddressed, this trend could become the norm, and that's dangerous. It lowers personal standards and undermines the reputation and expectation of the institution as a whole. Thank you.
This brings us to the idea of personal responsibility. No policy, no lecturer, no campus security can make you dress appropriately if you don't choose to do so yourself. Responsibility starts with the individual. It begins with the decision you make each morning when you get ready to attend class. Furthermore, we must enhance awareness. Some students may not fully understand what proper dressing entails or why it matters. Orientation sessions, posters, and regular campaigns can help highlight the importance of dressing appropriately. In conclusion, poor dressing is not a self level problem. It mirror reflecting deeper issues of self-discipline and cultural values. But we have the power to change that. It starts with you and me. We are all capable of being role models. We are all responsible for creating a campus that reflects professionalism, cleanliness, and pride. So today I urge every one of us, students, staff, and faculty, to take action. Let us promote a culture of respect, confidence, and professionalism. Let our outward appearance reflect the excellence we strive for within. Thank you, and let's be the change we want. To conclude what my colleagues has said already above, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the close of our presentation, let us take a moment to reflect on a pressing issue that affects not only our campus environment but also our personal growth and the values we uphold. The issue of poor dressing among students at the University of Goroka, this is not merely about fashion trends or personal taste. Dressing poorly, especially in an academic institution, signals a deeper concern. It reflects a lack of discipline, low self-awareness, and sometimes a disregard for the standards of respect and professionalism that every student should strive to uphold. Proper dressing is more than just clothing. It is a form of non-verbal communication, says something about who we are, how seriously we take our education, and how much we respect the institution, our lecturers, our peers, and most importantly, ourselves. When one student makes an effort to dress well, it can inspire others. It sets a tone, it creates ripple effect that shapes the overall culture and reputation of our university. Now it's important to acknowledge that the university has not been silent to this issue. Official memos and dress code guidelines have been circulated,